Okay, so while the time lapse goes, I thought I'd just kind of explain to you guys what I'm watching. Like, I'm kind of going to go along with the video and just kind of talk over it. I had a whole pre-recording of lots of audio and stuff, but it kind of got lost in translation. So I guess that's what happens when you wait to edit a video for like 3 months. But anyways, as you can see here, I was aquascaping this thing with black sand and a bunch of lava stone, and I was really trying to give a lot of height and depth to the tank. Since it is a 30 gallon, or it's a 29 gallon, it's 30 inches wide by 12 inches deep and 18 inches high. So I had to really give some good depth in order to make it seem like a bigger aquarium, especially with all of the plants that I was going to put in it. Oh yeah, here's my light. So I buy Nicrew lights only. They're really good and they're very cost efficient. I use them on all my tanks. You can get them on Amazon. The ClassicLED is great. So like I was saying, as you can see, there's not too much going on here right now, but you guys just hold on. This tank grows in incredibly. I really wanted to document this because I had a project in my mind of how beautiful this tank was gonna look. And today you guys are all gonna see exactly what this tank looked like after a couple of months. So here's me at the fish store talking to Kevin, the local fish store owner. He was grabbing me these last three, and when he sold them to me, he told me they were Apistogramma Agassizi Double Red. And I Googled the picture of what they are, and he said, yep, that's what they are, so I bought them. They weren't the cheapest fish in the world, but that's okay. I really wanted them, and I'm a hobbyist. So used to have audio of these clips. Here's me just putting them in the tank. It was more of an ASMR style video, but yeah, so I've never seen cichlids like this, nor have I kept cichlids, so I thought they were beautiful. Really lucky to have gotten one. And now just looking back on the clips, I can tell that top one was definitely the male, and he's so yellow, like it's insane. I just bought another Apistogramma for my other female that I bought with this, and he's nowhere near as yellow as they are. So when I got these fish, he gave me a better deal on 3 because I said, hey dude, I want a pair. And he said, well, I can't sex them, so either you buy 3 or you're out of luck. And I was like, oh, that's great. So I bought all 3 and I started them all off in the same tank together. That was good for a while, but these Agassizi females are very, very aggressive. And the males, when they're trying to attract a mate, can also be pretty aggressive. Okay, so I bought some aquarium plants. But that's what the stargrass looks like when it's fully grown in. And then that's what the Holanthium quad will look like when it's fully grown in. And you guys, if you stick around, you're not going to be disappointed. So there is what the tank looked like when I planted both species of those. And I was like, yes, okay, now it's time for it to grow in. Here's a couple of close-ups of what it looked like probably a day afterwards. It was already starting to sprout up. I planted all the Holanthium kind of in the middle, but still a little bit separate. And I was pretty happy with how it turned out, to be honest. I kind of tried planting it staggered because it spreads runners by jumping a root over top, and then the roots grab onto the nutrients in the substrate and it sucks the root under and a plant just forms. So yeah, so after a few days, these are some clips of probably within the couple of days of adding it, or within a week. Here's a clip of them eating when they're pretty new. You can tell because they're still very small. The male is on the left there. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to take you guys with me on the journey of how I set up their aquarium and breed them and stuff. And this is kind of the first video that I really put some effort into because I knew it would take 3 months to finish. So here's just some glamour shots of my my male right now. Also, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm literally just watching the video with you guys and commentating along. I used to have some stuff recorded, but it got corrupted. But wasn't that important anyway. So here's the male just kind of asserting dominance and doing his thing. I started to notice he was coloring up within a week, and it was just awesome to see that. I was like, oh wow, so I got a guaranteed male, that's for sure. For the longest time, I couldn't tell if I had a sneaker male in there or a sleeper male because one of the females always looked better than the other one, and I couldn't tell if he was getting maybe just toned down and abused. Anyways, here's where some of the volume from the video will come back in. It's kind of just the aquarium water running in the background. So this is what my tank looked like maybe, let's say, a month or so after putting the stuff in. No, not even. This is only like two weeks afterwards, because I could tell because we had a bad algae bloom. I had some of the worst bacteria ever in this aquarium. It was absolutely horrible. So as you can see, I got some brown diatom algae. There's nothing wrong with that. It's what happens in a new setup all the time. Here's a little clip of the male just chasing the female. I'd never seen this behavior before because I hadn't kept cichlids. Here's a couple pictures of what he started to look like. He's really coloring up. There's one of the females. She's got a little bit of frayed fins, but I guess that's what happens when you're in love. So anyways, this is probably about 2 or 3 weeks after I planted all those plants yet again. I'm just kind of showing off some of the behavior that he was giving off to the female and vice versa. It's so interesting how intelligent these fish are. They are just on another level. They know exactly who's watching them in the aquarium. They're very skittish, yet they will flare at you if they know that you're looking at their mate. Here's a little clip I'm just gonna kind of let play. I'll talk when I need to, but I went out and got some more plants and kind of just added them to the aquarium. This is probably about 3 weeks later. I was like, you know what, the aquarium needs one more addition. Trying to be artistic and put salvinia in the tank. I had duckweed many times, never tried salvinia, and I really liked how long the roots can grow, so I thought they would be great. Also would slow the light. As you can see, look at all the algae we started to get blooming. I also tied some moss to the rock there. It was gosh, I don't even remember what it was called. I think it was Taxiphyllum spiky if we rewind it. Yeah, like I'm saying, if you guys can stick around till the end, you'll see how this tank looks 3 months later. It's absolutely insane how grown in it is and how beautiful it turned out. And I honestly can't wait for you guys to see it. Pretty sure coming up here, I got some more fish. I think they were some dither fish. I was trying to stop some aggression. Every time it moves, and let's open it.
It looks so angry.
So as you can see, I got some rummy nose tetras. I've always wanted these fish. They're like my favorite nano fish that you can get. And they actually looked really good. You guys can see some blue-green algae all over the rocks and on the floor. That's the first time I ever got cyanobacteria, blue-green algae before too, so I had to deal with that. I had to deal with the blue-green algae, so I had to go on Amazon after going to the local fish store and them not having anything. I had to go on Amazon and buy some product to get rid of it. And I think it was called Ultra Life Blue-Green Slime Remover. Also bought some autocinkless catfish. There were 3 that I bought, and that's currently all that's in the tank. I didn't buy anything else. I just was like, man, the algae's getting out of control. I need someone to suck on the good stuff. And yeah. Okay, so these next few clips, I'm gonna stop voice recording and I'm just gonna go record it live in front of the tank and show you guys where we're at now 3 months later. This is the 30 gallon, and it's been 3 months about, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys the progress. So as you can see, the Halanthum quad has gone absolutely everywhere. The Stargrass is pretty tall. Mind you, it's not super tall on the right because not only did I have the filter there for a while, there used to be a hang-on back on this tank, but I've been selling clippings of the Stargrass to people because the Stargrass was just getting ridiculous. So I had to thin it out a few times and kind of get under there and see what I could do about it. Anyways, the that one piece, I'm telling you, that one piece of Hygrophila grew this much. And I've had to thin this out before. It's insane. It's so bushy. It's like Corymbosa or Siamensis 53B. It's something like that. Hands down, my favorite plant as of right now. This is definitely my favorite plant. Right behind it would have to be the Halanthum quad. Okay, so I was just in the middle of talking, and I think we're catching them breathing. All right, so she's trying to get his attention. Okay, so this is prime breeding behavior, guys. This is exactly what it looks like when she wants to lay her eggs. So right now she's kind of trying to lead him somewhere. She's like, come here, come in this cave. And here they go. Now I'm not sure if it's going to be in that cave or if she's going to do it on the rock there. I can see him right now. You can kind of see his tail right there. So that's the male's tail. I had to stop the video because they are actually breeding as we speak. They were doing their thing in the moss there. So I had to film that. Now that I've lost sight of them, I'm not too interested. But anyways, from left to right, let's go with the plants. We got Bacopa on the left, Halanthum quad right here, Stargine repens right there up against the rock, Christmas moss, that's the huge moss that's bloomed like crazy, Alternanthera reinecki, Scarlet Temple right here. We also have on either side of it Ludwigia pilastris. That is Hygrophila, Corymbosa, I think Siamensis 53B maybe, I'm not too sure. That's some very tall Bacopa. Back there we have some more Scarlet Temple plants going on. Zoom in real quick, boom, boom, boom. Wonder if I'm missing any breeding action. Okay, never mind, let's get back to the video. I got Stargrass in the very back. There's Limnophila here. It hasn't been in the tank for more than 2 weeks though, so don't act like it was there. And this is another huge high grow. So this was one stick of high grow, and in 3 months, that's how it grew. This one, it took a long time for it to actually get unstunted. I don't know why it was stunted so bad, but you can see that it split right there down the middle, so that it could finally start growing. This one, sorry, I got cut off. This one here has just taken off though. Like, it's insane how much depth this one has. It's just crazy how many offshoots, and it's constantly just making more and more and more. It's thickened right up. Definitely my favorite plant right now is this Hygrophila. Now, if you notice any yellowing or brown, any die-off like this, that's because it's been 3 months and I'm about to dose some more under gravel supplement to the inert substrate. I'm gonna put some more root tabs in there and that should explode the growth again. I'll have to give another update. This is some jungle valve behind the filter, but this is an Anubias. I just stored it in the tank, to be honest, right now. And then back there, we had the same thing going on over here. There was some Scarlet Temple and 2 of the Pilastris plants, the Ludwigia Pilastris, forgive me. But I trimmed them because I wanted to put the equipment there. It used to be on that wall and now it's here. I had the hang-on back filter that was on this since day 1. It quit on me actually yesterday, so I had to make some adjustments and I thought, you know what, perfect time to shoot the video. So anyways, we got also I missed a couple of swords right back there. And I think honestly that's about it for right now. But yeah, just wanted to show everyone that this is what you can achieve in 3 months. I had terrible cyanobacteria and everything and I got rid of it and I'm very happy. Hopefully I can share with you guys some better footage going forward.